1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hi, I'm Maddie and welcome to the first episode of Vloglist 2021. I am so excited to be bringing you my summer bucket list for this summer, which will kind of be a sneak peek slash preview to some of the Vloglist episodes that will be coming to you this summer. I'm so hyped, so let's just go ahead and get into the video. The very first item on my summer bucket list is a West Coast road trip along the Pacific Coast Highway. I am beyond excited to be doing this trip. My mom and I are going to be renting a Jeep Wrangler and driving from Seattle, Washington all the way down to San Diego, California, stopping all along the way. Next, there is a really cool place near me within like an hour and a half drive that has a lot of different swimming holes, and I think it'd be super fun to pick up some friends and drive up there, swim around and sort of have like a picnic lunch and just have a day on the river. This next one isn't too exciting but definitely necessary. I want to deep clean my room. Like I said, I'll be going off to college this fall, so I really want to get rid of a lot of things that I'm not going to be needing whenever I come back here, or things that I'm not going to be taking to my dorm, because if I'm not going to be using them at either location, there's absolutely no point in keeping it. Tubing on the river. I love to have at least one good tubing trip every single summer, and I want to do a lot of classics like this before heading off to college. There are several rivers near where I live that are great for tubing, but there's one in particular that I have in mind because it's where we always go. I went last year with a friend and we had a blast. Near where the tubing place is, there is a cute little mountain town, and they have cute restaurants, little mountaineer shops, ice cream shops. It's just the cutest place to hang out, and I love spending a day there each year just to sort of soak in how stinking cute it is. I am sure that everyone has a cute little town within like an hour and a half drive of them that they love visiting, so make it a point to go visit that place this summer. The next item on my list is to do the natural rock slide again. If you watched Vlogmas last year, then you definitely would have seen this vlog. It is so much fun. You definitely have to pick a warm day because the water is very cold. There's also a small swimming hole at this location, so it's super fun. Again, taking a picnic lunch. There are hiking trails there too. Could totally make a day out of that. And I know that there are natural rock slides in areas besides just where I live. I have seen signs for them on the highways that have been traveling around, so check it out and see if there are any in your area. I personally live super close to access points on the parkway, so I would love to pick up a friend or two, have a dope playlist ready, and just drive for a super long time on the parkway and pull over at some overlooks. Of course, take some food, but just jam out and just have the good vibes going. I did this a lot in quarantine by myself last spring and summer, and it was a lot of fun, but now that I can have other people with me, I definitely think doing it with someone would just make it even more fun. Next is to go out for brunch. I actually recently did this with one of my friends, but it was really cold when we did it, so I didn't get to eat outside like we were wanting to. But there is a cute little restaurant in my town that serves brunch every single Sunday morning, and I really want to go to that, eat outside, because the food is just so aesthetic. I've seen a lot of people doing like outdoor brunch dates and stuff, and it just looks so cute. The next item is to go to a local minor league baseball game. Personally, I don't enjoy watching baseball on the TV, but baseball in person I do enjoy watching, and obviously because of Corona, I did not get to go to one last summer. I really enjoy going to them because they have all of the cool chants, especially if you go with a friend. The food can be pretty good, and it's just a good sporting experience since there's not any football or basketball going on during the summer. Next up is an outdoor movie night. This would be so much fun. My family and I did this last year in quarantine. I think this was actually a vloglist episode, but you just hang up a sheet, get a projector, pick whatever movie you want, and play it outside. Obviously this year, since Corona is starting to get better and people are starting to get vaccinated, I would love to have some friends over, pick out a movie, watch it outside. You could even hang up some fairy lights and have lots of cool snacks. It would be a great sleepover idea. Next is having a shopping day at this really fancy mall that's about an hour and a half from where I live in a big city. One of my friends and I have been planning a day there for literally over a year, and I think we are finally starting to set a date for that, and just getting new clothes at the beginning of summer so that way you can have some fresh fits to wear and sort of mix up your style a little bit, I think is great. The next item on my list is to go paddleboarding at a nearby lake. I have done this several times with friends. It's so much fun. A lot of lakes are starting to have paddleboard rentals since it is becoming a pretty popular thing, so I'm sure you'll be able to find a location near you. At the particular one I go to, there's a visitor center on one section of the lake, and that's where you can rent paddleboards along with other aquatic equipment. And then there's also a designated swimming area, so just making a day of that with paddleboarding and swimming. Campfire with s'mores is such a summer staple. I definitely did this a lot last summer in quarantine, and yeah, you just can't say it was summer if you didn't build a campfire and have s'mores. Cookouts are also an essential part of summer. My family really didn't do this last year, and it's actually kind of funny because I'm fully vegetarian. My mom is basically vegetarian, and it really just wouldn't make sense for us to have a cookout, but there's something about the vibes of a cookout that I really love during the summer. So even if it's a cookout with stuff that I don't eat and I'm just eating like the sides and nothing that was put on the grill, like that's totally fine. But I think everyone can agree that a good old 4th of July cookout is an essential. Next is to get some trendy ice cream. I have really been wanting to try rolled ice cream or an ice cream taco or something like that, but I always see such cute pictures on Pinterest of ice cream treats, and I really want to find a place that makes ice cream like that and go get it. Yes, mainly to take pictures, but I'm sure it's also very, very tasty. Of course, I want to have some good old-fashioned pool days this summer. I am very fortunate to have a neighbor that has a pool, and I'm actually related to them, so I can pretty much go over there whenever I want to, and of course ask if I can bring friends or something. But I didn't utilize the pool very much last summer, and I definitely want to do that this summer. The next item is to go hammocking. I'm a huge hammocker. I love my Eno so much. I have a bad habit of just throwing up my hammock outside my house and not like going somewhere cool to do it. As I mentioned, I live close to an access point on the parkway, so throwing up the hammock on the parkway would be fun, or going to a nearby state park. Just somewhere different for hammocking. And the final item so far on my summer bucket list is to get a henna tattoo. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I didn't do it last summer because I was worried that I might go back to work, and I knew that that really would not be considered professional. That wound up being a moot point since I haven't worked in over a year. But I definitely do not plan on working this summer, so I can get a henna tattoo if I want, and I want one. I definitely might be adding to this list throughout the rest of the springtime, but I wanted to go ahead and make this video because I know it's starting to get warmer in a lot of places, and people are starting to think about how they want to spend their first summer out of quarantine. Basically, I know there'll still be some restrictions this summer, but at least we'll be able to do a lot more than we were last year. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below something that's on your summer bucket list, because I am totally open to adding more to this, and I would love to hear your ideas. While you're down there, be sure that you are subscribed and have the bell turned on. That way you can be notified every single time I either upload a new video or go live. All those things really do help my channel grow, and I would appreciate it so, so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye!
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
It's not about personality matrixels and charts. It's all about the bumps in your heart.